Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm ranking all my Hot Topic palettes. I have quite a few. I have 15. I had one more, but I decluttered that one. That is the Fetch Mean Girls one. I decluttered it because it was a total mess. Like when I opened it up, it was like shadow everywhere. It's so powdery, so messy. So that would have been my very least one. But since I don't have it, that is gone, long gone out of here. I think my mom threw it away because it was just too powdery. So I have 15 now, and it's sad because my brother did buy that for me. But it was so powdery, I just can't have that in my collection, or it just like bugs me. Anyway, so the least favorite all the way to my most favorite, I have number 15. Harley Quinn. I don't have, I don't mention this in my palettes because this one is like not even workable. This is the Harley Quinn in the skull bags. This is what it looks like. The shadows don't work. Not pigmented, nothing goes off. It's like really like, you really have to build it. It's really not there. You would have to work with this like all day for any pigment to go on. No pigment. So this is the last palette that I recommend. I don't like it at all. And number 14, Nightmare Before Christmas Now and Forever. It's so muted. It's so pastel, like so muted. Like, I like this purple color. The pigment is like kind of there more than that, but it does wipe away. So that's least, nope. That's all I gotta say about these palettes, the ones that I do not like. Next is the Hyperspace palette. The packaging I do not like. It's like the Jeffree Star Alien palette where it's like that. No, I don't like how big and bulky this is when you have to create something. I don't want a palette that I have to do this with. Anyways, this, you cannot swatch barely into it. It's, if you have like thick fingers, you will not swatch at all. I hate the pans in this palette. I don't like anything about this. It is very powdery as well. The pigment, it can be there as you build up, but it gets powdery in the pan. You have to go all the time with a bunch of these Hot Topic palettes. But I do not like the pans, how it's like that either. So that is one of my least favorites. In that black is not like, it wears off. So you gotta be aware of that. Next is the Wonder Woman palette. The packaging is very long. Like, this one is a normal palette size. Why is there extra? I don't know. The colors are okay. I think when I worked with these, the shimmers are just on top. And, they're okay. They are powdery, what you're gonna get with these. But they're just on top of the pans. The color story is okay. Like, I really do like that hunter shade right there, and these colorful shades. The rest I could just like, they're not, they wipe away very easily as well. Number 11, I was debating on Clueless and Game Over. I got Game Over first because I was like, you're gonna have to build these, you have to build up. See this? I have not touched this. Once you dig into a new shade, the print goes off these shades. You really have to build up these pastel looking colors. And again with this, another pastel palette. It's a cute packaging. I do like this. I like how, you know, it's easily, I don't like the mirror. It gets dirty real fast, as you can see. The color story is pretty. I do like that. It's unique because they have that beautiful shade right there. Other than that, it's very powdery, messy. Just, ugh. Number 9 is the Blockbuster palette. Just because of the color story. Yes, the color story is pretty straight on with the words, but for my preference, I do not wear these colors daily. I am wanting to do a yellow look, so maybe I'll dig into this for a yellow look. Other than that, you know, you have to, this is all matte, and you really have to add another palette with this if you want some shimmer shades. But other than that, it's a matte palette, kind of boring. I do like the quality though of this palette. Number 8 is Never Sleep Again. These were together. They go together, they magnet because of the movie Freddy vs. Jason. So I put Never Sleep Again just because the packaging of how they lay out. I don't care for the color story in this one. I do like that blue, but other than that, it can't swatch it very good. And the shadows are like, you have to build up with these older palettes. So the color story, it's like you don't really need the two blacks. One's like a charcoal and one's like a black, but they both like, they're the same. They are literally the same color. You don't need, no. Yeah. Same with this. I do like the color story in this one. It's more unique. I do like that. But yeah, do have to build these lighter shades up. I hate the packaging, how it lays out. So, yeah. Next, number 6 is Mulan. Same again. I don't like the packaging, how it opens up. I do like the color story a lot more. So it opens up like that, just like the Tarte face palette. And then you have, again, the same. I don't like how it lays out. I do love the color story though. It's very beautiful. I do like that. And then you do have to build it up with some color. I really like going into that Mulan one though. Number 5 is Riverdale. I have not dug into this, I think, this year. It's a nice fall palette. I do like it. These annoy me. Even this fuzzy R annoys me. But it's like, you don't really need 3 browns. I wish it was like more colorful. It's kind of meh. I do like this purple. It's called Vixen right here. I do like this green out of the two, but other than that, it's kind of more muted, boring. But like a pop of these two are pretty. That green's pretty. Other than that, it's just, it's a meh. Some of these are just meh palettes. Number 4 is Beetle Juice. The quality, again, is really good, but I recently dug into this palette without filming, and I did have to build up. And I mixed with a different palette, but mostly played around with this palette because I want more use out of it. And this, I did have to build up quite a bit. These matte shades are pretty though. I mixed, I think, these two together. I mixed some shades together just to make it more, you know, more there. You really do have to build them up. So that's why it's number 4. other than that, I love the color story. I love these two highlighters. I like that green unique highlighter. It's very pretty. I do enjoy it. Next is Wonderful Nightmare. I am currently using this in my project pan. I've been liking this more and more each time I use this. So that's why it's higher up. But you do, you can get the pigment there. You just have to have primer. All these have to have eyeshadow primer and the glitter primer. Next is the Handbook for the Recently Deceased. I really do enjoy the color story. I love the greens and purples together. I like that pop of orange right there. This is a really good palette. I do like the book, but it is bulky. But I do like this higher than most of these palettes. And number one has to be the Nickelodeon palette because, you know, I grew up in the 90s. I'm an 89 baby, but you mostly grew up. I like the last bit of the 89s. But the 80s. In this color story, I love color, and this is like the most colorful palette they created. And that's why, and I love my colors. I love rainbow looks. So this is my number one, and I love everything about this palette. It's so beautiful. They don't sell this anymore, which is a bummer, but I really do enjoy this. This is really pretty. I love the orange. I love the green, the pink, the purple, the blue. I like all of these colors are really pretty. And they are really good quality. Most of this palette is really good. So that's why it's number one. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe and comment to my channel. Bye for now.